everyone, we are going to do another awesome ink project today. I am so excited to be live with you guys. Let me double check and make sure I am in the right group. I am. So if you're hopping on, say hello. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And as always, if I don't see your comment, I'm so sorry. I will answer them at the end when I post this video. I will post a link on how to do all of this, how to follow my business page and everything. So we are going to do a banner flag. This is our large banner flag, and I've already had this out and it's been pressed and everything ready to go. It does come with a piece, like a dowel rod and suede. It comes with suede to hang it. However, we are going to turn this into a garden flag. These fit perfectly on those little garden flag posts. And we're going to do, in this house, we do dog tags. My family is a military family. My husband is an Army vet. My dad was in the Marine Corps. My father-in-law was in the Air Force. We've had family in the Navy and in the National Guard and in the Coast Guard. So we are a very big military family. We're also going to use our cute little ribbon, and we're going to put that down here on the bottom in yellow. Bumblebee is actually the color, but we're going to do this in a hot mess method. We're going to use black and pesto because it's already got tan in it. So we are going to put these colors in here and make it a hot mess. You could do it however you want to do it. Of course, that is up to you. I am using our ink mat. This is our 11 by 23 ink mat. I've cut to size because I always cut mine. I use one for a B-size transfer, and then I use one for a bigger project like this. I am going to show you all guys how to heat set as well, so that's super cool. And you guys are going to get to learn a lot of cool things. So notice what is missing right now. We don't have a fuzzing cloth because when you were using an ink project or making an ink project, you do not use a fuzzing cloth. I have used this transfer now already once. It actually has the information on the back, like I told you guys I post or I write. And so we are going to just put that right back on there. Each transfer can be used between paste and ink 8 to 12 times. Sometimes more, depending on how well you take care of it. I am wearing an apron today because our ink is semi-permanent. And it is so much fun. You can make t-shirts and blankets, and you can just do so many awesome things with our ink. Okay, so we are going to get started. Let me move you guys down a little bit more so you guys can see more on the project and what I am doing. So we are going to pull this off its backer sheet. You guys can obviously see it's super sticky. We are going to try and center this as best as we can, of course. I'm going to lift it up and look at it and see, and I like the placement of it. I'm actually going to also grab, hold on guys, I'm going to grab brown off the back, which is another color, and we're going to make it look camouflage. That's the goal. So because my husband was in the Army, I'm going to kind of use Army colors. You could always use whatever colors you want, or you can make it one solid color, or you could do blue, red, white, blue, like however you want to do it. So hot mess is so much fun. I'm going to try and center this in the screen. There we go. And so we always want to stir our inks. And the great thing about our ink is that our ink can be used as a dye also. You can actually paint the banner if you wanted to. If you were like, you know what, I don't want it to be that color. Or you can use RIT dye however you want. I'm going to show you guys how to heat set with a Cricut Easy Press. Just so you know, I am not using an iron, but the instructions tell you how to do an iron. I'm going to show you guys how to use it with a Cricut Easy Press. So we're going to get started. Hot mess, you literally are just going to take the colors and move them around and put them around here, and then you're going to want to put enough on here that you're going to have quite a bit on, right? Set that off to the side just in case I need to use it again. As always, we love doing projects that are cool and unique. I love doing things that that not everybody has. I am not a cookie cutter kind of girl, but that doesn't mean anything bad for anybody who is. If you are like, oh, I had a friend who did this and I want to copy that, or however you want to do it, I say go for it. We're just going to stick these colors in. These ink jars are amazing. They last so long. You definitely get your money's worth out of them. So just keep that in mind as well. If you're like, oh, I don't know if I want to invest in ink. Some people actually like our inks better than they like our paste, which I understand it, because doing this with ink and paste, I totally get that. All right, so we are going to now take our squeegee and we're just going to run it all the way through. I just noticed I did not cover that hold on guys, I'm going to try and do this here. That slug line, I didn't cover it. So obviously we're going to pull this through. Just going to pull all that extra off. I'm going to clean it. I moved my table around a little bit here, so it's kind of throwing me off. So please bear with me. Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. Now we're going to do the awesome pull and reveal, which is the best part. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's the best part of the whole project. You want to make sure that you have nothing on your hands when you do that. Guys, I'm in love. This is so awesome. This is going to be awesome. And this is going to stay outside until my nephew comes back. He is actually deployed currently right now. So we are, like I said, we are a huge military family. We have a lot of military in our family, so it's very much like a big honor to be able to put this stuff up for him and anyone deployed. Okay, so we are now going to do the little yellow ribbon at the bottom. So this is 2 transfers. So honestly, all you'd have to do is add 2 more transfers. The lowest costing transfer, let me wash my fingers here, is going to be the one that you will get for free. But Transferpalooza ends today at 11:59 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So keep that in mind if you're wanting to grab any of the deals. So if you were to do an A size, B size, and another 2 B size, or another B size and A size, the A size is what you're going to get for free because that is the lowest cost. All right. We're just going to cut this little ribbon. We're going to do that in Bumblebee. But if you wanted to, you could do it in any color, of course. I always tell people, make it unique to you. Make it unique to what you want. Don't always go by what I'm doing. I am just doing what I like, just like you would do. All right. We're going to put the ribbon on an angle. You just want to make sure that's down nice and tight. We are going to use black velvet. Or I mean Bumblebee. Sorry, I was looking at the black velvet, guys. Alright, so we are going to just, we're going to do the same thing that you would do with paste. And you're just going to start just off that silk screen. Run that right through. I'm not sure what that is. Okay. It's just something that was on the actual transfer there. And you're just going to go over top of it making sure that you're covering that silk screen, okay? Because you want that silk screen covered so that the transfer design is going to be solid and beautiful. So I'm going to pull all this extra off of here. Alright, I'm going to set that right there for right now. And then we're going to do another pull and reveal. And there is our yellow ribbon. Super cute. Loving it. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys how to heat set. Normally you would let this sit 24 to 48 hours. Just an FYI, that's what you would do. We are going to speed up the process. I don't ever recommend anybody does this, just so you know. Not a recommendation, but I'm just doing this for this purpose. So I'm going to set that over here for just a second. So you always want to pull the project off of the ink mat. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to show you guys really quick how to clean your ink mat. Okay, so our ink mats can be cleaned really, really easily. You actually can use Lysol wipes, Clorox wipes, any cleaning, like disinfecting wipe can be used. I've used 7th Generation. I've used Method. You know, like all of those, you can do that. You're just going to go right over top of this. You can hear how sticky this is too, guys. And I've stuck my arm to these before, and not a lot of fun. Just an FYI. I'm going to really quickly grab the paper that this goes over, or the plastic that goes over top of this. We're going to lay that back down, and we're going to protect our ink mat for another time. These ink mats are reusable over and over and over and over and over and over, as long as you keep them nice and clean. Another budget-friendly chalk product. Okay, we're gonna lay my mat down because I'm gonna do the Cricut Easy Press. But before that, you want to make sure that the paste, or the ink, I mean, is not tacky. So we're gonna really quickly hit this with our quick dry tool. I'm gonna turn my Easy Press on, let that heat up while we're drying. You want to make sure that the ink is not tacky at all. That's why you would let it sit normally 24 to 48 hours. So there's that. But you can also dye these in with RIT dye. You can use our ink to paint them. You always want to heat set with an iron or an Easy Press. And you definitely want to use parchment paper. Guys, do not use wax paper, okay? Wax paper will melt and it would adhere to your project and you will ruin your project. I get mine from Amazon only because I buy the ones that are already pre-cut. However, if you are wanting to do like bigger projects, I always recommend you just get some from the, you know, the grocery store. So this says, in this house we do dog tags, we do last minute, we do reel, we do mistakes, we do deployments, we do hugs, we do video chat, we do patriotic, we do love. And then I have the yellow ribbon at the bottom. And once this is heat set, this can actually sit outside. So if you wanted to get, make some pillows for your back patio, you totally can do that. I always recommend you just kind of Scotch guard them. You can get the spray from anywhere. If you're going to put one of your designs outside, like a Club Couture, let's say you were going to do this, but you were going to put it on a like wood surface or something, you would use UV protectant spray. That's what you would use. So for an iron, you would do medium cotton setting with no steam for 4 minutes one side, flip it over 4 minutes the other. With the Cricut Easy Press, you do it 330 for 30 seconds one side, 30 seconds the other. I'm not telling you to go out and buy a Cricut Easy Press, guys. That is not what I'm telling you to do. I'm just recommending that if you already have one, ink projects are super, super awesome. If you have a press to do vinyl, ink projects are awesome. I did vinyl for a long time. The weeding was getting on my nerves. If anybody's ever done vinyl, it's fun in small projects, but when you're doing massive amounts, sometimes it can get a lot. So just keep that in mind, that there is no weeding to this, which makes it even awesomer. Is that even a word? I don't know. Probably not, but we're going to use it anyway. Why? Because we're crafters and we can use words like that, right? Okay, let me feel this and see if it's still tacky. There's a little bit. No, there's really not. It was a little bit right here. I'm actually going to just hit that for just a second. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our parchment paper. I'm going to lay this over top of the design. We're going to grab our Cricut Easy Press. We're going to hit the little Cricut symbol, and we are going to heat set. Making sure that you're hitting all of the ink. You want to make sure you're moving that around and you're getting that set. Ink projects are so much fun. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to flip it over. And we're going to lay this back down. I'm going to move this up just a little bit because it's off the table. And we're going to do that again, the back side. That's just adhering that ink to the surface. Now I can throw this in the laundry. I can actually put it outside, let it, you know, get dirty and toss it in the laundry. I like making garden flags with these big banners because I just like the way that they look. They look super cute. They're different than what my neighbors have got. I mean, everyone's got garden flags, right? But it's super cool to have the design that is unique to you and your home. So I like to keep my parchment paper. I like to reuse them for multiple projects. Another budget-friendly thing. So this, let me move you guys back up here. This is our garden flag that we just made. How cute is that, right? And I can put it up on my garden flag post, like the garden flag mount. Or I could put the dowel rod back through, hang it up, put it on my door. There's so many different ways that you can use these awesome ink projects. So you guys have a fabulous day. I will see you all here tomorrow for the last day of the event. We're going to do another awesome Club Couture project. And I will see you guys tomorrow. All right, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.